killed a boss. I think he was called the Triangle First. And we got this fantastic new helmet on Rain the Giant as a result of it. It doesn't have any dust protection. I do have a mod that's going to help with that. So we can kind of use whatever helmets we want without having to give people dust protection on their helmets. I don't know if it's OP or not. I'll see how I feel. We can always remove it if we want to, but I'm going to try it out. I forgot what it's called. I think it's like extra belt items or something. I guess we could just take a quick look. If you're new to the channel and you're enjoying the series, consider subscribing for more daily content of Kenshi. It'll be coming out every day. If you want to be a part of the Cannibal Hunters, details on how to do that are going to be in the video description from now on. So take a look at that and then get some voting on if you want to. So today, what are we going to focus on? Now, first off, I'm just going to finish my thought here and show you this mod. We got a lot of mods, of course, so we'll try to find it in here. Now, would it be at the bottom because I just added it? Yes, belts and stuff. So it adds a bunch of new items because the belt slots in this game are largely unused, right? The only thing that I've ever seen that is used in a belt slot is the Lantern of Radiance. That's it. Nothing else. So I'm going to try it out. I didn't think the icons were amazingly Kenshi-like. Like they didn't follow the same theme. Like you can see. They sort of have a motif to them, right? Now the motif here of the weapon of this new triangle jaw, that matches, I think, the sort of thematic style of everything that's in Kenshi as an icon already. But the new mod, the belts and stuff, didn't seem to, so maybe they could work on that. It seems like they got a lot of cool stuff though. They've got pluses and minuses on each little piece, so it seems reasonably balanced. We'll play it by ear. You also notice that Rain now has a new weapon, the Triangle Jaw. It's a little lighter, so this thing was swinging super slow, and yeah, it's working on his strength. But I really wanted to kind of give him something that's a little bit faster. And Rain's strength is getting close to 40, so this should swing close to its max speed. Not quite, though. So, and it will still, of course, work up his strength because it's got a lot of blunt damage on it. And it does have some cutting damage, so that's good. And look at the blood loss on that thing, 1.5. Now, it's not 3 like the Razor's Edge or whatever it is that's in this mod, but it's pretty awesome. And this thing is amazing. I think I showed this off at the end of last episode. And the dodge, we don't care about that. The perception, we don't care about. So none of the negatives on this piece of gear are bad for a tank at all, and the protection is insane. So it's really, really good, and the coverage, of course, is 100%. So this is a really, really good item. Now I switched out his pants. He had some standard grade samurai, and I looted these off of that boss, I believe. So they don't have quite the same coverage. They've got 90% on the legs. They do give a little bit of acid protection, so he's actually at 90% acid protection. But they're high grade, and they had better armor values than the standard grade, other than the cut resistance efficiency. So we might be taking a little bit of extra damage to the legs from blunt, but for the most part, I think the damage reduction is going to be better. They do have an athletics effect negative, but we've got these sandals that kind of help with that. So let's see. Did we have any other gear updates? I don't think so. We did loot a couple Maytao. I'm not going to be using that for right now. I put it in the bag so it was less heavy, but I guess I could just leave it on him. Is there indoor penalties for this? Yeah, there's an indoor penalty for that, so I guess we could just leave that. Since Els is a hacker class user. Let's see, what else did we do? I don't think I updated anyone else's gear, except for the Drifter boots. So we did also loot some high-grade Drifter boots, and we replaced those. You notice I actually have a backpack in here. I bought a dog backpack. Now, there's a reason I bought a dog backpack, and I actually forgot to put this on my list of things to do for the episode, but we're gonna find a dog. I don't know if it'll be this episode. I'm gonna try to if we run into a caravan that has one. Because now that I don't usually like to have them early game because they run slow, right? But now that we have 2 tanks and a reasonably tough group that can take out Dust Bandit groups no problem, I feel pretty comfortable having a dog. Oh yeah, we got some more updates too. This is kind of my favorite piece. Let's see that Maytao. All right, here we go. So, we haven't seen this yet in this game, and those of you who are new to Kenshi won't have seen it possibly. When you lose a limb, if you hit the limbs button, it acts kind of like a backpack, similarly in the UI. And each one of these limbs has the potential of giving us... I mean, if you lose a limb, you just basically take it off and put it like it's gear in there, right? It's a little OP in some ways that you can just take it off without having to go to a doctor because you can just do it in combat. But what's cool is we have a couple different types of legs. Now, this is a vanilla leg. This is the best scout leg you can get in the game. Now, where did I get these? I'll show you. And that's why we have no money. So after we finished clearing out that tower and selling all the loot and everything, we had 55K, almost 56. And I basically spent that money on one more thieves backpack. So we have 5 of them now. So everybody but one person has them. And then I bought these 2 legs, right? So a scout leg, that was 18K. And that gives you plus 38% athletics. So when I put this leg on, take a look at the speed. 34. Now, if we get another one of these legs, or Double's skill goes up in athletics, because what is his athletic skill at right now? It's probably pretty high, but it's only 70, right? So he can still get like 2 miles an hour faster, I believe, maybe 3. So he's going to be pretty fast. I think 37 or 38 by the time. And if we get another one of these legs, he can be even faster. And then this leg gets a really good bonus to stealth, and it gives you still a little bit to athletics, and you'll notice it has 195 HP. Now, if you get both legs knocked off, you won't be able to use boots. So, but whatever, it's a trade-off I'm willing to live with. So yeah, and these have a minus 14% to swimming, whereas this guy only has a minus 1%. So the scout legs are good for swimming still. So we're gonna leave this on. I think maybe in you know what? Actually, we'll leave the stealth leg on in general because I don't think we're gonna need to run that fast. Now, if we get into trouble with beak things or something, I will swap this out and pick people up and rescue them. And I think that's pretty much everything as far as updates go. Okay, so what are we gonna do in this episode? Today we're gonna focus on basically we really had to be using, I mean, really crazy stealth tactics to take out that triangle bandit tower. Those triangle breakers are incredibly strong. They're way beyond our group, right? So if you look at our stats, we're getting into 35s with Rain, almost into the 30s, just above 30s with Shrike. Beep is lagging behind in martial arts. It seems to train quite a bit slower. And he's, just getting to 20. Vam is getting up to 30 almost, and Double is over 30 in melee defense now, and just over 20 in melee attack and katanas, and precision shooting and crossbows are kind of lagging behind because we haven't been using it a ton lately. Because a lot of the combat we were doing when we were fighting there was not ranged combat. So I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know if I'll need to use hold. I'll turn it on if I need to. I get myself into trouble when I use hold. All right. So pretty much this episode, what we're going to be doing is continuing that trend. We're not going to go back and take that tower, but what we are going to do is we're going to get to the point we need to fight our enemies that are harder than us all the time. Because if how it works in Kenshi is when you fight enemies that have, I wonder if my frame rate looks okay. It seems a little laggy in game, but OBS is telling me I'm getting 30 frames a second, so. Hopefully it's okay. It looks a little choppy. I think the new hard drive that I'm using is a little full now, so that might be contributing to it. So we'll give it a shot. If this episode doesn't come out how I want it to, I might redo it. Anyway, so we're gonna go fight more triangle bandits. Now the reason we need to do that, like I said, is because we need to fight enemies that are harder than us. Why do we need to do that? When you fight an enemy that has less skill than you, like if we were to go fight hungry bandits right now, by the time your attack skill, so it compares your attack skill to the enemy's defense skill. And when your attack skill gets to be 25, in vanilla anyway, and I haven't changed this with a mod. There are mods you can get to change it, but in vanilla, when your skill in attack is 25 or more higher than the defense skill or dodge skill of your enemy that you're fighting, you get 10% XP. So there's diminishing returns as you get higher above the level of the enemy. If you're fighting higher level enemies, you get more XP, I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I feel like you do. I feel like when an enemy is much higher level than you and you attack it, if it blocks, you get more XP than you would get if an equal level enemy blocked you. So because of that, we don't want to fight necessarily groups of enemies that are higher than us, but we want to make sure that we're fighting groups that have enemies, 1 or 2 of them in the group that are hard, really hard for us to kill. So that's what we're going to do. And those breakers are perfect for that. So what I want to do is sort of an interim goal, and as soon as we achieve this, we're going straight to cannibal territory to test our metal, essentially. We're going to go back through this sort of same territory, and we're essentially going to fight those groups of triangle bandits, because what I noticed is after we killed the Dust King, I feel like there's more triangle bandits over there, and maybe they're doing that to help you progress in the zone. I'm not really sure. So we're going to head over there and essentially just start fighting some triangle bandits. And I'm going to bring you guys in for fights and anything cool that happens. Another thing we're going to do today, other than getting our bags checked, is we are going to... Oh, that's the fly sound. That's interesting. I need to remove that. I've heard people talk about that, but I've never really noticed it. But now that I'm using my headphones and have the sound up loud, because I can mix the sound in the video, right? I don't have to worry about it being loud. Um, what I want to do is I want to carry L's so Rain can keep working that strength, because they're both pretty heavy. Okay. Actually, I totally lost my train of thought there. But I'm going to bring you guys back in when we get to some fights here. And we'll keep fighting these bandits and keep working on our skills. And then at some point... Oh, and you know what I didn't show you? I found this earlier today, like when I was in between episodes, or in between recordings. And so it looks like it's a wanted poster for all three of the triangle sort of kings or whatever they are. And so we've got the triangle first, which is the one we killed, the one we got that helmet from. And then it says it's usually hidden and cannot be found, but seems to be planning a takeover of Dust King Tower. So I think what happened is as soon as we killed the Dust King Tower and left, they took over. All right, so we got a group of dust bandits here. Oh wow, what is with that fly sound? It's still there. I don't know if there's just dead people around us or what. That's kind of weird. Okay, so let's put L's down. Now let's just see how we do against these hungry bandits, right? Because I have a feeling that we're going to mop the floor with these dudes. Now, that's a dust boss. Now, I mean, we'll see, right? We may just get smoked because there's a lot of them here. And we've taken groups of 10 with no problems. But let's just see how this goes. Beep getting in there with some hits. Shrike with some good hits. Yeah, so they're getting a lot of AoE on us. So Rain is still slow with that weapon. He definitely looks faster than he looked with the other one. Yeah, look at that! So we've already downed quite a few of them. Rain's getting kind of tag team. But look at that AoE, dude. That is awesome. That's one really good thing about heavy weapons. Now, you got to be careful about using really slow ones because you won't get very many swings. But I think that heavy weapon for him is right around perfect. That's a... All right, Shrike, we don't want to do that quite yet. Let's just hang tight over here, buddy. All right, so we really just mopped the floor with that group. Now, it's not a real big group. Oh, I guess there's an archer over here. A couple of them, in fact. So he's probably going to get staggered quite a bit. That fly noise is really something else. Yeah, so we're doing really good against these dust bandits. Now, ideally, hopefully nobody goes down at all. But you never know. Oh, Vam totally missing with that hacker. Now, Vam really needs to get faster with that thing. Because it doesn't have a really good range. Like double coming in here. Getting some range shots. Nice, nice. So it looks like, I mean, that was probably 20 of them, right? And we really just absolutely dominated them. So we've made a lot of progress. Fighting that Dust King Tower and fighting those two bosses just made a massive difference in our performance, right? These guys are getting back up. That might have been a mistake, pal. Let's see if Bam can get some hits in here. Totally missed. What about Rain? You got this? He just kind of decided he wasn't going to... Or she. There we go. So her damage is not amazing. I guess they're going down there to finish some dudes up. Some guys on the ground. I want to get some more shots of Beep, getting some martial arts going on. Alright, so looks like we're... Look at Shrike, almost no damage. Els definitely took some. Beep definitely took some. Oh, right, I don't have any robotics kits. Oh my god. And I'm completely out of money. So I don't have any robotics kits to fix his leg. And I'm completely out of cash. So that's not going to work. So what we're going to have to do, let's search through this group and just see if there's any bounties. Maybe we can find enough bounty to get one repair kit. I wouldn't count on it. But that's all we got right now. Oh, I guess we could just sell all their stuff too. Okay, that guy's... Okay, here we go. Shrike, why don't you pick up that Dust Boss? Els, why don't you pick up that Dust Bandit? Let's see if we can find some more bounties in this group. There we go. All right. What? Oh, Shrike's already carrying somebody, sorry. I was like, what is going on here? Beep, can you pick that up? Beep's a little slow, so I think we're going to have to carry Beep, actually. So, Vam, why don't you pick up Beep? Actually, that's fine. We'll let Beep pick up the last one. See if we can find any more bounties here. Are they farther down? Oh, here we go. There's a big chunk of them down here. Another one. There's another bounty. Bam, why don't you come pick that one up? What, did I loot one instead of picking it up? I guess I just selected the wrong person to do it, maybe? Alright. What else do we got? Another bounty. Okay, cool. So this is worked out real nice. Those flies, man. I tell you. I mean, it's kind of an additive thing, but like it seems to be stuck, right? Like on a loop or something. So who do we have that's not carrying anyone? I think just Rain and Beep. Alright, cool. So once we have all these guys picked up, our group should just start healing them all. No? I guess not. Usually they first aid them. I don't know why they're not. Alright, so I'm going to run back to Squid here real quick and turn in these bounties, and I'll bring you back in. Alright, so we're back in Squid. It's been a little bit. When I first got back here, you know, it was just before midnight. I think it was 11 p.m. or something. And I went to the police station, and of course there's nobody in there. And I wasn't able to, so how do I get a bounty when there's nobody in here? I thought maybe they'd be sleeping somewhere. I didn't see him sleeping anywhere. Yep. So I've had this happen before too. Like I don't know if he went off and fought something or what. But you know, it is what it is. But what we did find here downstairs in the bar, there were a lot of animals walking around town. So I thought, geez, you know, maybe there's an animal trader. Turns out there is. There's an animal trader right here. So what are we gonna do? I think you know what we're gonna do. We are gonna buy nothing because we have no money. Dang it! All right. Well, I guess we're not going to do that. Got myself all excited for nothing. All right. So where can we get a bounty now? Oh, you know, one thing I didn't show you guys earlier is where I got those limbs. So I ran to Mongrel with Vam, with double on my shoulder, and there weren't any good limbs there for the left. There were plenty of right legs, but there weren't any left legs. Now, since I played this game before, I happen to know that there's a nice town here that happens to have pretty much the best skeleton vendor in the game, and also the best weapons vendor in the game in the scrap house here. So for anybody who doesn't know that, they sell, other than Maytao, they sell the best weapons in the game, which are better than what you can craft. So now, when I say that, I even mean that the Edgewalkers makes the best weapons in the game other than Maytao, right? Which is the Cross. Cross made those weapons. Edgewalkers made a bunch of Edge Type 1s, Edge Type 2s, Edge Type 3s. Edge Type 3 is the best edge weapon you can get that's right under Maytao. That's the best one you can get without fighting a boss, essentially. And Edge Type 2 is the best you can craft in the game. However, do not lead yourself to believe that an Edge Type 2 that you craft is as good as the Edge Type 2s you will loot. They are not. The ones that say they are made by Edgewalkers have like a 10% increase in damage over the Edge Type 2s that you can craft. Now, there is a mod that fixes that, but it universally fixes all crafted weapons, which I didn't like, so I just left it out. I did use it in my first playthrough, but I did not put it in this playthrough. I really want to have to get edge weapons by going out and fighting stuff. I don't want to craft them. Now, craft a masterwork armor, maybe that's okay. That takes a while, but anyway, so edge weapons, you can buy them all here. You can buy basically every weapon in the game, Edge Type 3. Now, they're not there every single time, but there's lots of Edge Type 3s there to pick from, but they're really expensive, so you got to have quite a bit of cash. So that's pretty much where we went. There's a skeleton limb vendor here and a bar here. Now, there's acid, right? This whole zone in the Deadlands, this entire zone has acid rain all the time. It never stops. And these are acid pools, so you don't want to swim through those. Now, I went in there with Beep because Beep is 100% protected from acid, and he's fast enough that he doesn't have to worry about getting aggroed by the skeletons that are in this zone. And I'll leave that up to you to find. Next time we go through there, I'll show you. But if you haven't been through there, it's definitely worth going through. Just make sure you can either run fast or you have a strong party. And by strong party, I mean if you're going to fight the stuff in there, you need a group of like probably 6 to 10 people that are in the 40s in attack. So, because they just attack so fast that you just get clobbered if you don't. All right. Well, we can't buy an animal, so what I'm going to do is we're going to start looking for some place to turn in a bounty. And I think the only place that, other than Holy Nation, that we can do that is AdMag. So what we're going to do is start making our way over to AdMag. Now, for the most part, that's a pretty safe journey, but there are some skin spiders sort of out and about around there, so we do need to be somewhat careful of that. And we're not really going to heal up before we do it, so that might be a little dangerous. So let's see who's the slowest here. I guess it's Els. So we'll have everybody follow Els. I guess another thing I could do is I could break in to this building here and steal a robotics kit. But I think those will be in a chest, and we don't really have very good thievery yet. I mean, it is nighttime. We might as well. I've got a guy on my shoulder. Now's not the right time. So let's get on over there, and I'll bring you back in once we get over to AdMag. All right, so we made it to AdMag. There's only one gate in AdMag, just headed right in there. You have to go around and get into it. We didn't run into any skin spiders. Kind of nice. Now, if I was out here without these guys on my shoulders, I wouldn't mind running into them just because we could fight them and get some XP. But, yeah, let's turn in some bounties. It's going to take him just a little bit. Maybe we could just go upstairs with our bounties so we don't have to wait for him every time. Yeah, let's do that. Let's head up here. There you go. Have my bounty, brother. And I didn't show this actually, and I didn't mention it, but one of the things I did do, because they weren't automatically healing everyone, um, so I basically just manually went and um, healed up all the prisoners, because since we had to run them somewhere else, I didn't want them to die before we got here, you know. Well, that was fast. Whoops. Catch him, Beep. Catch him. Get him. Get him. Now he's going to run back upstairs. Who's still got a bounty? Rain. Double. You'll notice also that we're very hungry. I totally forgot to fill up on food and we didn't have any money, so I knew that I was going to have to wait until I got over here, essentially. Alright. Here's another bounty for you. Oh no. Okay, is that everybody's bounty? Anybody running slow? L's, but I think L's is just heavy in general. Yep. Okay, so we got all of that. Now we're going to go fill up on some food because we desperately need it. Luckily, there's a couple bars and stuff here in town, so that is not going to be a problem. Before I spend all my money, though, maybe I should consider getting one skeleton repair kit, if there is a store that would sell it. Potentially over here. Double, why don't you go and get yourself a skeleton repair kit? And Rain. What's this? Bars? You're stacked, girl. Jeez, she's fit. Let's see. Where is the barkeep? Is this the barkeep? No. Am I just overly blind? Drifters. Oh, that is the shopkeeper. Okay, cool. I was looking here, not where I should have been here. If you look at their goal, right, their job is shopkeeper. I'm gonna grab these because I want to Bugmaster. I'm gonna grab all these bounties just so because I sometimes I forget who has a bounty and who doesn't. Actually, I really don't know a lot of them. I know a lot of the end game bosses and stuff have bounties because I've actually done some of that. But I haven't. Let's see. What do we get more nutrition from? Fish. 320. 650. So the fish are better. No, they're not. What am I talking about? Was it 300? Yeah, no. Fish are not better. The meat wraps are definitely better. Okay, so I'm going to get as many meat wraps as I can. That's not going to be really enough. We'll have to get some kills out in the wild and cook them up. Oh, man. That's what I really want to buy. Oh, well, we'll come back. Okay, cool. So we can buy one of these guys. I do need some more of these sleeping bags too, because I don't see them every time I go to a vendor, and when I see them, I want to get them, but we're just pretty strapped for cash currently. Island Lab. We can get some of those. I like to get these maps unlocked too, because I don't necessarily know where they all are. Get that one. And then we'll get one more piece of food if we can. That'll be at least a little bit of food to tie us over until we find some creatures to kill and cook. Oh yeah, it's gone already. Like everybody ate it all. Okay, so we can get one of those. All right. Well, that's where we're going to be sitting for food for a bit. So who's the slowest now? Of course, the Shek are malnourished. And then I also want you to repair yourself, so you can do the same thing, hold shift, and then make it a job. And then once everybody else has kits too, which eventually I'll have, my whole party will have. What I like to bring with every member of my group always, at a minimum, right? Other than pack animals, I'll have extra stuff on pack animals. But what I'm working towards in terms of every character has their own sleeping bag. And in this game, every character is going to have their own advanced medical sleeping bag. Every character needs to have a robotic repair kit, and every character needs to have an advanced first aid kit. That's eventually what I want everyone to have. Because I'm never going to have dedicated medics. Now I may pull someone away from a fight to be a dedicated medic if I see the fight's going south. But I should have paused that probably. Considering I just bought food and now I'm just letting the time run by. But I just don't ever use dedicated medics, and there's nothing wrong with that. That definitely is a viable tactic, right? And I think that's one that most of us are used to, that type of style from playing MMORPGs and regular RPGs and stuff. But in this game, like for me personally, I want every single member on my team to be able to get people up and splint people and heal people, right? I don't ever want to be stuck with somebody down and then because they're down, my whole group's in trouble. I don't want that ever. All right. I do kind of want to get over there and fight beak things too, actually. I can't wait to go down there. It's going to be a long time before we go down there, buddy. I mean, we could sneak in there and do some shenanigans, but I don't want to do that with this playthrough. I want to fight in there, fight my way in and get it. Yeah. So I guess we'll just make our way back over here. And actually, you know what? So we can get some extra cash. There is a ruin right here that we walked by. Let's go check that out. All right, so I'll bring you back in once we get over there to that ruin or close, or we end up getting in a fight or something. Okay, guys, so we've run into some skin spiders here. Now our stats are pretty good. We're on par with these guys for sure, and it looks like there's only 3 of them. And we could certainly use the money from their skins. I don't want to take a ton of damage, but if we do end up taking some damage, we can certainly pop down some sleeping bags that we got with us, which is why we carry them, and get healed up. So we're going to go ahead and take that risk. I mean, it's an Iron Man playthrough. Somebody's got to die eventually, right? I mean, I don't want to get anybody killed, but I don't want to just sit and not take any risks, right? So we're going to get Bane over here. We're going to get Els over here. We're going to get Shrike on this guy. And I guess Beep. Beep, why don't you get over there? Bam, you can get on that dude. And Double, you can help with this guy. Actually, you can help with that guy. Actually, Rain is a little bit too far forward. I'm not liking that. Here we go. Get in there, girl. Okay. We're good. We're good. Oh, man. That was funny. I forgot that they don't have any meat at all. I was thinking they'd have meat, but I guess they'd have ruined meat if they did anyway, so. But whatever. At least we didn't just try to avoid them. Because, I mean, they can be scary. They're not super scary when there's only a couple of them. But when there's 20 of them, man, they're super dangerous. Can be super dangerous, right? And you definitely want to loot them, right? So they don't get back up. But it looks like we're doing enough damage. And so if we look at their stats a little bit, where did they go? Here we go. They don't have a whole lot of hit points. Now they do a lot of damage. So if we would have gotten hit on one of our light armor people, they would have taken a ton of damage. Like I think it's like 60 or 70 per hit, something like that. Same with blood spiders in the swamps. They don't have a lot of HP, so if you can block, if your defense is high enough that you are going to block 90% of the time, you're not going to take a ton of damage from them because you just kill them so fast. However, if you get hit and they start staggering you, they will kill you very quickly. Very quickly. So you got to be really careful. Oh, look at this. Okay, so there's Now, we're not going to loot any of this raw stone. That's all junk. But look at all these weapons. This is great. Because we have lots of bag space. We don't have a large backpack or anything, but we certainly have enough space to kind of pick up what we want. Too bad there's no food out here. A huge cleaver? That's obviously in the new mod. I don't know what it does. Let's go pick up that rusty chain shirt. That's going to be worth a pretty penny. Standard grade. Grab that plank. We're not going to grab any of that iron either. It just... Okay, let's take a look at some of these weapons. So we got our bag full. 320. I mean, they're not, you know, they don't sell for massive amounts of cash. But we do, this does. Look at that. 2,000. That's nice. Okay, let's see if we can find another rusty chainmail in here somewhere. Okay. See, and this will be nice because this will give us the ability to buy another backpack and potentially another repair kit. Doesn't look like there's any white weapons. They're all... It's going to be a lot of weight, that's for sure. No, you can't pick that up. You're already full, huh? Oh, I see. Let's see. Why don't we put this stuff... We'll leave that in there. We'll put the rest of this stuff in your inventory. Now I'll leave it out for now, and then when we're done at the end. I think they're all big weapons, though. I think they're all going to take up the full width of the backpack. And then L's, maybe what we can do here, make some room there. And actually, yeah, we don't... Oh, I already did switch that out. Somebody ate it. So L's can grab one more. Let's go grab that. And then Shrike, I want you to start grabbing stuff. Oh, they're going to be so heavy. What else do we got over here? Doesn't look like there's anything in there. We got some stuff over here. In this ruin, and is there another one? Looks like there's another ruin over there. Well, it looks like that's it. Okay, cool. Alright, let's make our way over here. Wait, did I just... Somehow I dropped that animal claw? Huh. I didn't realize I did that. Now, if people still have inventory room left over, after we've grabbed all this stuff, all the weapons, that is, we will certainly fill up the rest of our inventory. You got more room. That's only 2 kilograms, so I'll put that in there. How much room do you have left? One more? Beep, you got room. Oh, he's got all these sleeping bags. Let's go with Vam first. Can't pick that up, huh? Oh, you don't... Okay. That's right, we have one person that doesn't have a sleeping bag. Alright, let's get all this stuff out. We'll pack it, repack it after we loot everything. Oh, there's a rusty chain shirt right there. Look at that. Okay. Oh, we got some over here. Yep, we do. Did I miss any other rusty chain shirts? There's some armor plating over there. Maybe I should have grabbed that. Once we've looted all this, we'll see if we have room. And it was double. Yeah. It's possible that some of these are worth more than others. I'm really not checking right now, and I don't plan on it. That should be enough room for those plates. Yep. And beep. Let's see. Okay. All right. That's everything. I mean, everything of value anyway. And I'm not going to pick up any of that raw iron or water or anything. So let's get back to town now. Who's the slowest here? Els. Els, man, you got to do more cardio, brother. Strength training ain't enough. You got to have your high intensity interval training and your cardio, bro. Can't just do one or the other. Apparently that is a difficult place for them to get to. There we go. All right, so we're going to head back, and I'll bring you back in if we run into any spiders. And as soon as we finish that up, I am going to head over to fight more Triangle Bandits. All right, so I made it back to Squid. I went to AdMag, sold all that stuff, I think we made like maybe 10K or something. We bought a bunch of food, picked up a couple more bounties, not returned bounties, but picked up some bounty posters. So we've got some food now, and people are well fed. We got back to Squin, however, and I wanted to check this shop because I want to buy a second, because I saved just enough money to buy a second repair kit because I want to have Vam and Double both through the repair kit, right? Because if Double goes down, I don't want to have to trade mid-fight to get his stuff and manage that. So I want to pick up another repair kit on Vam. Well, let me walk in here and show you my little problem here. There's nobody in here, which may be a problem, or may not be a problem, because I'm gonna just kind of go for a little walk, and if they come back and open the door, I'll just buy it. But I mean, I can't. There's nobody in here. I don't understand where they are. And there wasn't anybody in the other tower either last time we were in here. So I'm not really sure what's going on. But let's see if we can't find some repair kits. There's nothing on the ground. See, that's a 100% stealing chance because there's nobody here. So, I mean, okay. We're going to take advantage of that. I don't think it helps your thievery skill, though. Let's take a look here. Thievery is at 2189. Can we pick this? Nope. That's too bad. We need to work on our lockpicking. So we need to be able to get into those safes. Because I'm pretty sure that's where, if they had robotics kits, I'm pretty sure that's where they'd be. Who's this dude? Oh, he's shopping. Who are you going to shop with, dude? Well, guess I could take the cats. Not that I need them, but... Well, yeah, I do. What am I talking about? Hmm. Alright. Well, let's go back downstairs. Oh, I didn't check. Yeah, didn't change my thievery at all. I suppose we could steal some cactus rum while we're in here. Was there anything on this floor that was worth stealing? Armor plating. Oops. Do we need sneak on when we do that? I don't know where these guys are. It's a little weird. You know what? This seems like a bug to me. So what I'm going to do is just save the game and then import it. And then see if that fixes it. Because the last time, if you watch the first episode of the series, we walked away with a ton of loot that we really shouldn't have gotten. So I'm going to go ahead and save the game, and then I'll bring you back once we're re-looting it. Okay, so I imported the game, and it looks like that did take care of that issue. So we're going to go ahead and check this guy out. He does have another advanced medical sleeping bag. Well, I don't really need to think too hard about it because eventually we're going to get all this stuff. I think we'll get a robotics kit. We still have 1700. That's not going to get us. We already have a sleeping bag, but we don't need. We need it advanced. Can we sell 1300? We have 3K. Yeah, we're not going to quite have enough. But if we sell 2 of these, we'll only have 5, but we'll have one that heals faster. And then the next time we come back, we'll get one. These are they seem reasonably rare. Oh, hey, look at that. We'll just sell him that. I think that's broken from the import, but okay. Can't do everything, right? So Els has that. We're going to give that to Vam. And then double. Nope, it was Beep that had them. Okay, so we're going to sell one of these medical sleeping bags, and then we're going to buy. Look at that. Pretty darn near perfect. Okay. So we're good to go. Now we're going to head out into the wild of Kenshi. Alright guys, I want everybody to follow Els because he's slow. We got food, we got everybody armed, we got everybody protected by armor. Now we just need a recruit, and then we need to be able to, we need to be able to take all of the triangle bandits up in here. Cool, so that's what we're going to do. So I'll bring you guys back once we're, let's see. I don't have a whole lot of options for recruits right now, other than ones that I had in my last playthrough, right? And I kind of want to get one that I haven't had yet. So we're going to live dangerously today. We're going to head down into the swamps really quick. Oh, he wants to bag check me. That's fine. Okay. Won't treat a warrior as sneak. Well, that was nice of him. I mean, they'll still check us. Anyway, we're going to head down into the swamp, head over towards Shark and potentially I can't remember if Mudtown's south or if it's right here. So we'll head basically right over to this point here, and there's blood spiders in the swamps. I think we're strong enough that we don't need to be too worried about them unless we get trapped in the water. So basically, I'm just going to stay out of the water, and hopefully by the time we get closer, L's will be fast enough that we can just outrun spiders if we get in trouble. So I'll bring you back once we get to the swamps, and it's still going to be dangerous, right? We still need to be careful. The swamps are not a place to be taken lightly because there's swamp ninjas, there's red sabers, which are they're in the 20s plus skills, and if we get enough of those guys, they'll take us out for sure. So I'll bring you back once we're over there and start to enter the swamps. All right, so we've basically just entered the swamp. Well, I remember the first time I came in this place in my first playthrough. This place was so scary, and I was definitely save scumming in my first playthrough. So not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just I'm trying to not trying. See. Now I don't know what that's a nest of, but it could be either blood spiders or raptors. I do not want it to be blood spiders. I think we can take packs of five or six blood spiders, no problem. I think if we get any more than that, it's gonna be tougher. So we're just gonna keep to the roads. We're gonna try to avoid as many fights as we can. If we can't outrun fights, well, we're gonna have to take them. L's is obviously gonna be very slow right now, but that's okay. We're just trying to get his strength up a little bit. Getting up to 38, almost higher than Rain actually. Yeah, they're both at 38. Okay, L's. I don't know why. I guess that's where I clicked. That's why he stopped. So we're going to head up here. We're going to head over the ridge line. I don't necessarily like this path because it goes through some water here. So maybe we'll go up and take this path. Oh, doesn't really matter. All right. So I'm just going to try to keep our eye out. The thing about the swamps is it's really hard to see, what's around the corner, right? Like in the desert, I can just keep my view way up in the sky and kind of look down and see dust trails and all kinds of stuff. Here, you really just got to be careful and you got to just be vigilant about looking, keeping your eye out. I really never travel at 3x speed when I'm in here because it's just a dangerous place. I mean, not late game. It's obviously, this is more of a sort of, it's sort of a midpoint, I think, between sort of mid game and early game. Once you can survive in the swamps easily, that's kind of once you've sort of reached that mid game level. But it can be quite dangerous with small groups, and also, let's go ahead. Yeah, let's head up here, and then we'll head over to Rot. I don't know if there's any unique recruits in Rot. And I'm kind of looking for unique recruits that I didn't have in my last playthrough too. And I realize you guys don't know all of the characters I had. Oh, I should mention one of the unique recruits that we missed, which I did actually have in my last playthrough, I just kind of forgot about it, was Cat. There's a cage in the Dust King's tower. Why do we want to go that way? I don't think we do. Oh, you're just gonna swim still? See, now this is where... Oh dear. Who are these guys? Swamp ninjas? Yep. And they're in the 30s. Yeah, these guys are tough. Now, we've got people that are stronger than these guys, but they have a lot of them. Look at how many guys there are. And remember, we have that 3x attack slots on, so it's even harder when you're outnumbered than it is in vanilla. In vanilla, you can get attacked by 2 people at once. In in this playthrough, we can get attacked by 3 people at once. So this is definitely dangerous. And yep, here he comes. Okay, Els, I need you to put Rain down. And then I need you guys to beat the crap out of these dudes. Okay, only one. Oh, here the rest of them come. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, see, look, we're taking lots of damage here. And Rain is just getting clobbered. Beep and Shrike took one down. That's good. Come on, guys. Els is down. Man, Rain is just getting stomped. Come on, Beep. Yeah, this is definitely not a winning fight for our group, which I kind of knew when we saw that group. Now what's really dangerous is blood spiders. Because if we get attacked by blood spiders while we're down like this, they're just going to kill us, right? Oh, really, Shrike? You're just going to go hang out in the water? Great. Wow. Okay, so I should have been paying attention to that. When they get knocked back into water like that, there's nothing they can do, right? Okay, now when there's corpses around, blood spiders show up. So if any of these guys have died, blood spiders are just going to start to show up, and that is dangerous for us because we're on the ground. There's only 6 of us. I do not want people getting up. He's playing dead. He should band-aid himself. Yep. Well, his melee attack and defense are almost up to 40 on Rain. Look at that. So other than Beep, pretty much everybody, Beep and Double, pretty much everybody's strong enough to 1v1 those guys. Okay, Els, I want you to get up. Oh. Good thing we didn't get up. Els doesn't have anything you're going to take. What are you doing? Okay, go ahead and get up. I'm just trying to look for blood spiders here. Really, really afraid of running into those guys. Maybe not when we were full health, but when you start getting leg injuries, right, and you don't have the option to run away, it becomes quite dangerous. Oh, and what Vam needs to do also, you have a robotics kit, so you need to... What's going on here? Who's this dude? Oh, it's a wandering assassin. Hi, buddy. You are the best. He's coming over to help. Would have been nice if he was here while we were fighting these guys, huh? That would have been great. people all splinted up. All right, cool. Now, let's see who the slowest is. Oh, man. Oh, no. What? Oh, it's because people are in the water. That's why. Okay, now who's the slowest? Looks like Rain is the slowest. Who had our food? Was it double? Oops. All right. I'm not really sure why they decided to. I really would have liked it if they would have stuck to the roads there. So we're going to kind of hang through here. We're going to kind of go through that pass here and try not to. All right, a beep is still down. Beep, why are you down exactly? Oh, he's getting up, okay. Are you following? No, he's not doing anything. Okay, so why don't you follow Rain? Oops. Sometimes I just instinctively hit escape. It's kind of interesting. Alright, so Rain is slow. Man, I do not like going through that water. See if we can get over here without. Okay, so we got some raptors up there. So I'm just going to make my way through this pass here. We could heal up, right? But I kind of like the idea of venturing through this dangerous area without doing that. The swamps are definitely a dangerous area, and I think it's a little bit more fun to really try to get through places like this without, every time you get in a fight healing up. Now, if we had regular sleeping bags, then I'd say, okay, well, sure, we should heal up, but we've got some pretty strong sleeping bags that I think make it quite a bit easier to get through areas like this if you were to stop every time and heal up. I don't really want to go through that water. This seems like someone evil made this for us, and I don't like it. It's a tarp. I guess we still did go through some water there. Oh, this is a cool song. I don't know if you guys, how well you can hear it, but it's like the Kenshi theme song, but it's a little different. It's pretty neat. I don't know what instrument that is. Maybe somebody knows. You can tell me in the comments, but that was just really, really pretty. I liked it. Okay, I think we're just going to have to go through some water here. Yeah. Not a lot, but some. Oof. Man, look at how slow they are. It's crazy. And the thing about blood spiders, I didn't mention this, is if you fight blood spiders. Oh, there's no entrance over here. Okay, but that's alright. So there's land on this side at least. So the thing about blood spiders have the ability to attack you from underwater, right? So, and they walk pretty fast in water. So when you're new and you're running away from these blood spiders who are slower than you, so they're easy to run away from, you're feeling confident, you're getting away from them, and then you hit some swampland, and then you hit some water, and you get in that water, and you're super slow. The blood spiders are slowly catching you. They get into the water, and they catch up to you fully. Now they're at the bottom of the water, but they have just enough attack range that they can attack you from down below. And then they just kill you before you get to the other side of the water because you can't defend yourself. You can't attack back, but apparently they can attack you. So that's why blood spiders are incredibly dangerous here. Hashish! Give me that hash. Give me. Alright, so we're in rot. Okay. Think we'll see if there's a place to heal up here. Oh, I hope there is. Doesn't look like there is. That sucks. Really? Alright. I guess we just set up our sleeping bags outside. Because in this instance, right, like I'm comfortable with that because even if we had normal sleeping bags, we could essentially set them up out here. And if we got into trouble, we just run back into town, right? So I am very comfortable using these guys here. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to place down some sleeping bags right here, and we're going to get healed up. And then we're going to come back and continue our journey into the swamp to find a companion. And it doesn't look like I don't know how much fighting we're going to be doing. Oh, double. You have your job on. I guess we're just not close enough. Okay. Oh, it's Beep. That's why. Beep does have his job on. That's a little weird that he's not doing it. Yeah. Seems like he's sort of selective. Like sometimes he will do it and sometimes he won't. Because usually I can just have the engineer job on, and then he'll just, since he's got all the materials in his backpack, he'll just go make these. But looks like this time around I have to manually tell people to get in bed. All right, so who's the most injured? I'd say it's pretty safe to say that he's pretty injured. Shrike. Oh yeah, Beep. And he's at -1. Okay. Bam. L's. And Shrike, why don't you go ahead and get in there? Okay, so we're going to heal up, and if there's anybody that attacks us or anything like that, I'll bring you back in, and then we'll head on our way. Okay, so while I was sleeping, I managed to catch a glimpse of some numbers off in the distance. So we're over here on the other side of town. This is Rot, right? Yeah. So on the other side of Rot, I just happened to see some numbers over here, and look what we got. We got blood spiders. Now I didn't know who they were fighting, so I kind of just did some looking, and over here there is a blood spider here, which is eating this guy alive, and that's a wandering assassin. And that may actually be that wandering assassin that we trained on early in the game. Now, I don't know if we can get over there and save him. I like saving these guys because they are, if they can really help you out. So I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try to get over there. And neither one of these guys are in good shape to be doing that. Okay, how can we do this? So first off, we're going to get everybody in town and on hold. And we'll get him back out there and do some resting here in a minute. I'm going to do it with double because double is really fast, and we're going to put his athletics leg on so that he can swim as fast as he can. I just don't want to run into any issues with these guys. Okay. So he's got a run speed of 34 now. I should be able to get over here without doing any swimming at all. Now, where did those? I sped up time a little bit here, so they may have moved on, except for the one that's eating him. Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to get to him in time. See if I can just do attack unprovoked. Now we're going to watch him to see how he gets over there. Oh, right, he's got ranged. Let's take ranged off for now and hold off. Where are you going now, Double? All right, this is what I wanted. I wanted him to run out here. I got to keep my eyes open for that other blood spider, right? Where are these other blood spiders at? I think there were 2 of them here. So those guys at some point are definitely going to aggro. And we do not want to get hit at all. And I know there is one more over here, which I can't see anymore, so I'm really worried about that one. Yeah, don't know where he is. Okay. So, oh, that's him right there, isn't it? Oh, he's aggroed. Okay, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. So he aggroed off of that wandering assassin. Okay, okay. Come on, come on, come on. You gonna hit him? Nope, nope, nope. All right. Oh, there he is. I walked right by him. Oh, man. Oh, man. Are these guys coming out to fight him? Yeah, they are. That is what I wanted. All right. That is exactly what I wanted. I wanted these guys, the guards, essentially to come out and fight. All right, we're going to go loot these guys so they don't get back up. All right. We're going to follow the guards in. Nice job, boys. That was textbook right there. That is exactly how I wanted that to go. Is this the other one? Yep, sure enough. All right, so let's go take a look at this guy. He's in a recovery coma. Wait, oh, those are raptors. I thought I heard another spider, but it was just raptors. So we're going to take a look at his gear to see if there's anything we want. That is a katana. It's not amazing, so I don't necessarily care to even take it from him. It's pretty good. I mean, the armor pen's better than a normal katana, being minus 30, I believe. And I think it's minus 50% damage to robots, so it's definitely better than a regular katana. Just don't know if I want to take it off of this guy. I want him to live. His gear's all pretty junk anyway. It's all shoddy grade, so I'm going to heal him. I'm going to pick him up, take him back into town, get him to safety, and then once I get him inside, actually, what I'll probably do is just put him in one of these beds. Alright, so let's get our other people in bed here, get them healing up. And then we'll get this wandering assassin put in bed, let him heal up. And now since he survived this, he's going to have even better stats than he did before, probably. He's still got pretty junk gear, though. He needs some better gear if he's going to survive. And then let's first aid this guy. And then once he's healed up, he'll pop up out of bed when he wants to, and when he does, then we'll just take the bed from him. We'll use it on our dude. Alright, so once we're all healed up and whatever, unless we have something else interesting happen, I'll bring you back then. Alright, so we've picked up all of our sleeping bags. We've got healed to full. What's his name? The Wandering Assassin He basically gets up as soon as he gets out of a recovery coma. Not the smartest, but because I've got him in a bed, right? He could have just stayed there and healed the full, but hey, it is what it is. So he got up, and then we managed to get everybody healed up, and nobody came by and messed with us while we were doing that. So it's pretty nice. Got to save somebody. So we're going to continue on our way. We are headed down here to this point. And then before we head down to Shark and this village here, which I don't remember which one that is, I'm going to skirt across here and then go up along this line here and see what these swamp ruins are. We discovered some swamp ruins here. I'm pretty sure that's not a ruin as in like, I think it may be a town. So we're going to take a look at that. So I'll continue along that way, and then I'll bring you guys in if we have anything interesting going on. Oh, what just happened here? Oh, that's a blood spider that I didn't even see. Oof. So you can see they barely have any HP. Okay, I'm not going to work on your strength right now. We need to get out of here. I don't know if there's more of them. It's very unlikely that there's only one. Look at Beep dodging. Okay, so it looks like we got another blood spider there. So far, it just looks like two of them, potentially. That one's down. Beep, I want you to get this guy looted. Alright, we got another one here. Those are nice hits. Like, when we get the first hit like that with those big Maytao weapons and stuff like that, that's what I want. Because then we just get him knocked out in one hit. But I didn't even see that guy, right? Because, I mean, you have to be zoomed in to see any of that. And I just didn't see him at all. And it's nighttime, which makes it even harder to see. Alright, so I'll bring you guys back if something else happens. I like how that just happened right as I was talking about it. So I'll bring you back if we run into any more spiders or anything like that. Okay, so I've made it to, well, close to. I haven't actually made it there. I've made it reasonably close to these ruins that are on the map, and it looks like there's just a bunch of torches off in the distance. I'll probably scout it out with double once we get a little closer. Okay, that's probably as close as I want to get without really sneaking in. And oh, I guess we can just take a look here. So it looks almost like a town that's just built right into the tree here. Can we see? Did it show up on the map? It didn't yet. Okay. Can we see any NPCs in here? It's nighttime, so if there are NPCs in here, they're probably sleeping. Looks like there's a bar in there. The sake pump. All right. So, oh, looks like there's a guy on a turret here. And he's a swamper. Good. So we're cool with the swampers, so we know we can go in there. So let's do that. Let's head in there. Is there a front gate, or are they just... Let's just click here and see where it takes us. I don't know where the front is. It looks like you just go up this ramp, I guess? That's kind of cool. Does it say anything on the map yet? Doesn't look like it. Let's head up into this bar, see if we can find anybody. Oh, wow, look at all this. Look at this unmangery. My name ain't Mangery. Glenn, he knows all about the black blood, you know. His cousin had a run-in with him. So this is a mod, for anybody that doesn't know. I've never used it before. I've never seen any of this stuff at all. This is called Newtown's Route. So this is the town of Route, and there's supposed to be like quests and people you can pick up here as companions. So that's kind of why I wanted to check it out, to see if there's anybody that we've never seen before. The trouble is I don't know who's unique recruits and who's not, because they could just be, you know, regular folks. That's not the Wandering Assassin we saved. Plastic Surgeon. Let's go talk to this bartender Bevkin, see what he's got to say. How's it going? You want to order something? Not now. I have some questions. Actually, let's see what he's got in his inventory. It sounds kind of weird. Oh, I think it's that light. That's what it is. Okay. It's probably not as loud for you guys. It's really loud for me. Alright, so he didn't... I don't know why I just checked that again. I have some questions. Fire away. Who rules this town? Town is a generous word for it. Used to be old Lord Pagny kept everyone in line around here. But lately them stone rats have been biting at his ankles. Not sure how that's going to turn out. So there might be some tension between the swampers and the stone rats, I guess, for this town. Anything else I should know? You know, there are deep underwater holes in the swamp that go as far down. You can find stuff at the bottom. It's nearly 1 billion years old. Not sure what that's all about. Sure, some folks say that there's a bunch of skeletons that buried a whole heap of treasure in the swamp. I'd say the outlander who finds that stash is going to be richer than all the UC lords combined. I wonder if this mod actually adds a ruin or something. I seem to remember it did. Maybe we'll check that out. Anything else I should know? Yep, swamp turtle cooks real nice. If you leave the shell on, you should try it. Anything else? Sure, nope. Okay, so he doesn't really have anything that I need, it looks like. He's only a bloody... Doesn't look like I can really talk to any of these dudes other than the guys that are over here. Defend yourselves. Oh, holy shit, fuck, that's a lot of spiders. What is he talking about? I guess maybe there's somebody fighting out here. I don't see any damage going on. Maybe they're bugged out. Not really sure what's going on. I'm going to fast forward to daytime so I can maybe see a little better, because right now I just can't really see anything. Okay, so it's a little lighter out now. It looks like actually this... Oh, where'd it go? It's not this. Oh, there's a noble house. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if we can go in there and talk to somebody without getting shot in the face. Is there a door somewhere? There is, but it's locked. So I don't think they're going to want us going in there. Maybe that's, maybe there's somebody with a bounty in there. Looks like we got some shops. This is probably, what, a general shop? Yeah, just a regular shop. Another shop over here. What is this? It just says shop, so I don't know what they sell. But this is what I noticed here. There's an old outpost, which it doesn't look like we have good enough lockpicking. Oh, Vamorix does. I'm wondering if this is the actual ruin that they're talking about. And just nobody's gotten into it yet, so I'm not really sure. We could certainly check that out. Because it doesn't... It says town route. Oh, it says for sale. So it's a building you could buy. Okay, so, not exactly what we're looking for. What we're here looking for is recruits. So the only two people that I see that I can really talk to are these two dudes over here. They got some crazy dialogue going on. I think they're bugged a little bit. But we're going to go talk to them anyway, see what they have to say. And if this dude is Scorchlander... I like that guy's hair, though. What's a nice boy like you do in a place like this? I'm here for the culinary class. The what now? Is that a bird? Yeah, smaller than a gutter, bigger than a bread loaf. My, but you are fascinating. You want to buy a girl a drink? Okay. Thanks, hon. What's your story anyway? Well, my brother and I, his name's Leaf, we put out from our farm 3 weeks ago on our way to Drifter's Last. He and I reckon we're going to make bounty hunters. We're going to make bounty hunters? Okay, sure. We're going to make bounty hunters because it beats chasing river raptors off of the farm like they're flies on a hot log. Flies on a hot log, huh? I think we might be talking about something stinky and brown there. I don't follow that analogy, but please continue. Well, there we were on the road, brother and sister. We made camp and had just shut our eyes when all of a sudden we were startled out of sleep by a bunch of screaming, hollering lunatics. Turns out those dust crazies have never heard of a peaceful night's sleep, but at least they had the decency to let us go before they started pummeling us. Okay, so they let you go and then pummeled you. Thing is, Leaf's a big boy. They might not have seen us. They might not have seen he was so big from far away, but they saw it when they got up close and he started swinging at them. He hit one of them so hard his helmet flew off and broke another one's teeth. That's going to make a good story when we tell our pa. Anyway, this is about as far as we got before Leaf said, "Sis, I got to stop. We got to eat something and get some new gear." And this is where we've been ever since. Don't know when we're going to get on the road again, but it beats getting our asses kicked by them dusties. Do you want to come with me? Oh, you're going to Drifter's Last? Yeah, I could head that way. All right, then. Yeah, that could work. Let's pick up Leaf, and if you haven't got him already, he's kicking around here someplace. You can't miss him. He's bigger than a grain silo. All right, welcome aboard. Okay, cool. So, looks like we got ourselves a friendly friend here. And we're going to have to pick up Leaf. Okay, so let's do Leaf. Hello. Hey, what's going on? Hey, how's it going? Pretty good. You? I'm on top of the world. Fair to middling. I've been better. Downright shitty, actually. Fuck's sake. I've had the worst day. Let me tell you about it. First, my bone dog got eaten by a pack of hungry cannibals. They call them cannibals, so you'd think they'd only eat people, but no. So there they are, eating the ribs of my poor precious bone dog, when all of a sudden this huge fucking gutter appears and gobbles up the spit and the roast. I couldn't believe it. And the worst part is, the dog had swallowed 700 cats that I owed to a skeleton who said if I didn't pay him back by next week, he'd feed my legs to my bone dog. That's so. Did you meet my sister yet? Yep. She tried to get in your pants yet? Yep. Are you gonna say something, or am I supposed to talk? Should I go? You know what? I'll just. Sister and me left our farm a few weeks back, got tangled up with a few thugs, and then came here. Want another hand? Sure. All right, let's go. Ought to pick up my sister on the way out if you haven't already. Name's Ellen. Answers to, would you like a drink? All right, welcome on board. Okay. Well, those are some good additions to our group. Let's take a look at their gear. Decent weapon. Shoddy grade armor. Leaf, what do you got? Shoddy grade. And Cat number 1, decent weapon. Okay, so this is a good place to take a break. When we come back, we're going to head back up into Triangle country. Now, I wanted to do that this episode, but it took quite a while to get down here, and we needed to make some money to get down here. So we got some new recruits. Our team's up to, 8 now, and we'll want to get a pack animal. So when we come back, we'll get the dog and a pack animal, get some more money, head up in Triangle country. I think I just said we're going to head into Triangle Country, but that's not where we're going. Maybe eventually, but not yet. So when we come back, we're going to head up into Triangle Country, get some better gear for our new recruits, Leaf and Ellen. Hopefully they survive. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next episode tomorrow. Love you.